Hey guys, thanks for watching Busy with D. Today I'll be showing you how I stretch my daughter's natural hair without using any heat. I'll be showing you how I achieve this style, so just keep watching. Okay, so her hair has just been washed and I'm just gently separating it, putting it into sections. I like to work by sections, and what you'll see next is that I'm using the lock method, which is I'm first applying a leave-in and then I next use an oil and then a cream, and that's just to lock in all of the moisture. So here I'm just putting the other hair out of the way using a scrunchie. Okay, so using the lock method, the first thing that I apply is my leave-in conditioner, and this is the brand that I use. And I like to put it on her hair starting at the ends, working it all the way to the roots, and just making sure I have enough so that when I comb her hair out, it won't be dry and it won't tug at her scalp. So here I'm just combing her hair out, making sure I completely detangle it. Next, I like to use an organic coconut oil, and I also start with the ends, working it all the way to the roots. Then I also detangle after putting the oil on. Last, as my cream, I use the Shea Moisture Curl Enhance Smoothie, and I use the same method, applying it to the ends, working it all the way to the roots, and then detangling it again using my wide tooth comb. And here I'm just securing her hair with the rubber band. Next, I'm grabbing the weave thread, and I would say cut it to a length to where you know you won't run out when you get towards the end of the hair. Here, as you can see, I'm securing the thread under my thumb and wrapping it enough times to where I feel like it won't slip as I'm twisting down her hair. Now here, as you can tell, I'm using the thread as if it was a piece of hair, and I'm doing a 2-strand twist, and I'm just detangling with my thumb and wrapping down towards the end of her hair. And here I'm using the comb just to make sure that there are no tangled ends, and continuing to twist the thread around her hair. And I'll show you this again in slow motion in a few. So you're just going to twist all the way down to the ends and then make a couple of knots to where you know or you feel it's tight enough and it won't slip if you put on a hair barrette or anything you plan to do, any ribbons or anything like that. Okay, so I'm twisting the thread, securing it under my thumb, and then I'm slowly twisting down. And again, I'm just using the thread as if it was a piece of hair. As you get closer to the bottom, be sure not to twist all the way down to the ends. Leave yourself enough room to where you can make a couple of knots using the thread, and the thread won't slip off the bottom of the hair. So don't go all the way down to the ends, because you don't want the thread to slip off and then you have to start all over again. And you also would like for it to last at least a couple of days. Make sure you're continuing to detangle as you get closer towards the bottom of the hair. You don't want the hair to be tangled and matted while it's in this protective style. So we're getting closer to the end, and this is about a good, way or length to stop. And next I'll show you how I tie knots at the end using the thread. So I just use my finger to make a loop, and then I throw the thread over her hair, and pull the thread through the loop. And here I'll show you again. Throw the thread over, pull it through, and it makes a knot. And I usually do this about 5 or 6 times because I put hair barrettes at the ends of their hair, and I like to be sure that the thread doesn't come unraveled because I'm using bows. So this is how it should look. And here I'm just placing a hair barrette at the end of her hair. And if you can see the difference in the length, her hair is completely stretched, and if you let it dry this way, you can take the thread out and then you can style it any way you like. And here I'm just parting. In this section, if you can tell, it's larger than the other ones that I've been doing. So here I'm going to show you how to split one plait into 2 twists using a thread. And as you saw, I sprayed it with water because it was getting a little dry. And then I did the lock method. So I used the leave-in, the oil, and then the cream. And I've already combed and detangled it. Here I'm just splitting it into 2 halves, pinning up 1 half. And don't forget to completely detangle the hair. And then I'll be completing the same twisting method as I showed you before. I'm just using my thumb to secure the thread underneath as I make a couple of twists just to be sure it doesn't become unraveled. So continue to twist until you have about 1/4 of an inch of hair left at the ends, and then that is where you place your knots. Remember to do enough knots so that the thread won't unravel and completely ruin the twist. As you can see, there's a huge difference in the length of her hair. While this method isn't as quick as blow drying, I find it very effective, and it also doubles as a hairstyle. Completed look, and while they can look a bit stiff on the first day, after that they completely loosen up and they look just like 2-strand twists. Most people can't even tell that she has thread in her hair. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you decide to complete this look, please drop pictures below. I'd love to see your completed looks. Thanks for watching Busy with D, and I'll see you guys next time.